What's going on, friends? Today I wanted to talk about movement. And in the system that we use, there's 4 doctors. So these relating to the 4 primary areas of overall health, well-being, and performance. So Dr. Happy, Dr. Diet, Dr. Quiet, and Dr. Movement. And so Dr. Movement obviously has a lot to do with your movement, moving your body, and not only moving your body, but also the movement of your thoughts, the movement of your emotions, because emotions are energy in motion. And so all these things are very interrelated and they affect one another on those different levels. Because being able to move your body also helps you tap into your body, which then allows you to move and process emotions and be aware of the energy in your body. And moving your body also helps to pump things. When you physically move your body, you're actually physically pumping your body, which helps to move fluid, which helps to break up any kind of stagnation that might be present. And so obviously, as we all know, movement is important. And I wanted to take a little step further because a lot of people, there's a lot of confusion surrounding, what type of movement, what kind of exercises to do, depending on what your goals are. And so I wanted to clear that up a little bit. And so firstly, just when you think about movement, just think about movement. Like walking is movement. Going to the gym and doing a workout, yes, that is movement. But a lot of times I see people have this idea that if they're not going to the gym and not doing a standard kind of workout, then they're not moving adequately. But when it comes to movement, there's so many different ways that we can move our body, and recognizing that not everybody is called to go to the gym to work out. Some people, like me personally, I love doing that. That is very fun for me. Other people, that's not so much fun. But some people might really, really enjoy going on a hike and being out in nature, going mountain biking, going for, going rollerblading. There's so many different ways to go about it, doing yoga. So the key is to really find out what kind of movement you are drawn to. And it should be fun, because ideally you want it to be sustainable. You don't go to the gym once and you're done for the rest of your life. It's a process that you have to continue to show up to. So ideally it's a process that you should enjoy. And yes, there is value to being on a more structured program that is going to target your specific weaknesses and your specific needs and goals, depending on whatever that is. Because, there's deficiencies in everywhere. There's no one program that is going to address the entirety of everything, unless you're on one of my programs, of course. But either way, as a standard rule of thumb, you want at least 30 minutes of movement each day. And I would say over the week, you want to have at least 3 hard movement sessions. So higher intensity where you're breathing heavy. Ideally, you're sweating a little bit. You're moving your whole body. And again, it could be body weight stuff. It could be stuff with weights. It just depends on what the goals are. If you want to lose fat, if that is your goal, then obviously a lot of it has to do with diet too, where there's Dr. Diet as well. And that is covered in other videos that you can check out. So that's a big part of it. But as far as the movement aspect, as long as you're moving your body, and as long as you are moving things through a full range of motion, everybody should be able to do a body weight squat, a body weight lunge, a push-up, being able to move your body in space, a pull-up, a hinge movement, and you should be able to walk, run, and sprint if you needed to. Obviously, you don't have to be an Olympic level caliper athlete in any of those areas, but just being able to do those movements, because that's a prerequisite to anything else that you're going to do in your life. And also twisting. You should be able to twist your body. So if there's any discrepancies in any one of those areas, that could be a good opportunity to go and seek out a coach or go and seek out somebody that knows how to help you strengthen that part. But beyond that, there's really not any set in stone rules. If you're trying to lose fat, then, you know, doing a lot of walking and stuff can be beneficial, but really it comes down to overall stress load, because that's the thing that a lot of people can get into trouble with on the other side. If they're doing too much movement because they think more is better, and they're actually adding more and more stress to the system, you can create the same kinds of problems. And this is the issue with doing a lot of cardio. There's a lot of people that are doing a lot of cardio, they're already under a lot of stress from a lot of different areas of their life. And when you go and do a bunch of cardio, you're just adding more stress to your stress. And so you might want to look into some strength training, because actually, even though when you're actually doing the work, it might be harder, you're actually doing less overall work. So if you're doing 4 sets of 8 reps on a squat, you might only be doing, you know, in reality, through an entire workout, 5 to 10 minutes tops of actual time under tension. Where if you go on a half-hour run, that is a half hour of time under tension, even though the intensity is lower. So just giving you a little bit of context so you know how to think about these things when it comes to creating a movement program and creating a value system around your doctor movement. So I hope this helps. And like I said, it's not just the physical movement, but also moving emotions through and processing emotions and seeing how your thoughts are moving, because those all interrelate to one another. So hope this helps, and I look forward to sharing more with you again very soon. Peace, y'all.